Hello, 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 and welcome to another live stream where we're going to be working on, again, it seems like this entire week we've worked on, well, we have worked on this entire week, commish.com. So, um, I'm going to do, I think, 2 more episodes. I don't have much left that I want to do before I re-present to the client, I suppose. So, there are 2 things I want to do. I'll see how far I get today. I want to do the reset of the date range partial template thing where you can enter in 2 dates, hit filter, and it filters the results between those 2 dates. So I want to do have that right now, and I want to add to it a clear button. So if they do happen to put 2 dates in and they don't want it to be filtered that way anymore, I want them to be able to just simply hit a button that says clear, and it clears that out and goes back to normal. Easy enough, but have to implement it. Um, the other thing I want to do is, oh yeah, allow them to print the reports, and which essentially instead of just printing, I'm going to have it generate a PDF for them so they can email it to other people and so on. So I want to do those 2 things, and then pretty much I am done for now until I get more feedback. But so far, like I got feedback, I think a week and a half ago. Uh, with a bunch of stuff that they said, oh, this is really cool. Let's see if we can do this, this, and this. So it was changing some of the wording, which I did. It was creating the reports, and it was having the agent as the full 100% owner and having that be reflected in the reports. And I did all of that, and I really like the way it's working out right now. So these last 2 things I want to implement this week, and then I'm ready for the weekend and taking it back to them to show them what I've done. So let's go ahead and work on the first thing that I mentioned there, adding the clear button to the filter thing. So I'm going to do, let's see, what would that be called? So views, shared, I think, and then date range. Perfect. Okay, so in here, no, this is not it. This is navbar. That's very weird. Okay, so shared um, date range form. There we go. So in the date range form, it has the start date, a separator, and an end date. This isn't the best looking form, but it's doing the job, so that's fine. And then I have a submit tag here that is, we're going to change this a little bit. I'm going to just look at something to see how the exact tag I used for the setup. Um, the setup clients, is it that? No, it's the setup talents. Yep. So setup talents, I did the back button. Oh, it's next button. Okay, so I do setup next. Oh no, that's not in here at all, is it? Next form, yeah. Okay, setup next form. There it is. So we have this submit. Oh, it is a submit tag. Okay. So beautiful. So it's just a submit tag we use that adds that commit thing. I'm using the exact same technique that we did last time. So it's simply adding the commit parameter to the submission, and then we can access that commit parameter and see what it's telling us to do, and then act based on that. So in this case, we're going to do shared, what is it, date range. And in here, I can just create another, let's see if this will work. I don't know how this will show up in the things. So submit tag, change the word to clear. And we can add in here if params start date. Okay. So if there is a param start date, then we're going to show this button that says clear. And let's just see here. Well, we could do or. No, we don't need to do that. If it has a start date, that means it actually filters. It needs both of them to filter, so we only need to ask for one. So that's going to send a commit of clear. So I'm just going to save this. And the button default, let me think. I wonder if this button should be, no, button default will be fine for both. My one thing is if this is going to be stacked or inline, which I'm not too sure about, but we'll see soon. So the next thing we have to do is go into the controller that's going to use the date time. So we have the paylogs controller. And up top we have the index, I believe, right there. So get paylogs index. So where is this happening? So I'm just going to see where it uses the, okay, here. So if that is present, um, okay, so it's saying if you have a start date and an end date, that's fine. And we should say, and this might actually be simple. This would be cool if we just do params commit. I believe it's just that equals, what was this? Clear. I wonder if we did this. So, and if the params commit doesn't equal clear, I wonder if you can do that. I know you can do it in other languages where you do exclamation then equals for, so Ruby, boom, boom. Ruby not equal. Yeah. Does that work? Yes, Ruby is not equal. Operators are beautiful list. Okay. So the operator is there, so I don't need to bang this whole thing. I can just, whoops, do that, and then go through here and replace this with this, and we should be good. So what this is saying is we're going to look for the logs based on the date and based on the date range, except for if commit equals clear. So if commit doesn't equal clear, then look for the dates. If it does, then do the else and come down here. And I think I do this check in the application controller. So, but anyways, this is going to do a normal search. So let's just check the application controllers quick. So I think I moved that in, so I don't even need to do it there. The application controller is check dates submitted. Yeah, I did that. I did that. Okay, so we don't need this. You must enter both dates. Perfect. So I can actually get rid of this now that I know that. Okay, so that makes that a lot nicer. Save this. Let's see here. There is another one where I get paylogs in the agents, so I'm going to do agents controller. Do I do it here though for the show? It's for the show method. Let's see. Date range, agent params. Get paylogs index. Why do I do it this way? So this is in paylogs. It's the model. There, paylog. Okay, let's see what I'm doing here. Get paylogs index. Wonder why I do it down there. Huh, I wonder why I did it there. So for the parent. So really I need to, in here, just say, this seems, I'm gonna have to look into this further, but I'll just get it to work right now. It seems like I've duplicated this where it could be just one thing. So clear. So it goes oops, and not clear. It's essentially what I have to do there. I'm just going to double check that. And in here, I just have to add the params commit. So clear equals params commit equals clear. And then over here, I can say clear. All right, now I do use this somewhere else, and I believe it's in the talent model. No, not the talent model, talent controller. Huh. So I do it here. See, I'm using, okay, I'm going to do this totally different here. So, oops, I don't want that. So in the show, in the agents controller, see, I've implemented the same thing in two different ways, which is never good. Controller, whoops, agents controller. In show, I've done this. So I'm just going to yank that because it's not calling for anything, it's just accessing paylogs. And then for the talents controller, I'm doing it this way. So let's just take a look. Get paylogs index. Start date, end date. So there, let's just do this. And then instead of passing this, we're going to pass in talent. Not talent, correct? Yep. Because at the bottom we set talent. And at the top we tell it to set it on show. Set talent, yep. So we're going to pass it the talent. Now I have to go to the pay logs just to verify that this is going to work. Definitely not that. Yeah, there. Okay, okay, there it is. So we're getting start date, end date. Boom. So we got both of those. So we're doing the between dates, date range. Perfect. We're checking the presence and we're checking clear. And we're passing back paylogs. And the parent is, in this case, the talent. So perfect. So that's exactly what we wanted to do. So the only other one is the paylogs controller. Because we do the same thing here. At the very bottom, we say get paylogs. We say if those are there, do that. If not, do this. This ranged thing is. I wonder where I use that. I wonder where I use ranged. It's in one of the templates. I say if it's ranged or not. Oh, I remember where. So let's go up to where it uses this. in the index, right? Get paylogs index. Yep. So it uses it in the index. So I wonder if I can just paste this in here. Nope, I cannot. So let's go over to the agents one once again. Paste and copy this. Whoops. Yank that. Go back here and paste that in there. Good. And now I can get rid of this because it just goes and gets it directly from the paylogs model, which is awesome. It's getting the start date, the end date, and the clear. Paramas. That could be an issue. Save that to the bottom. We can get rid of this whole method here. Delete that. That range thing is obviously not going to be there anymore, so that could be an issue, but we're going to head back to the agents one and fix this paramas. Okay, save that, and the talents one is the controller. And in here, we have more paramas or whatever. Perfect. So there we just clean up those three controllers to use the same method on the paylog class, model class. Passing in, oh, I need to pass in something else here. Paylog controller. So I need to pass in, it's down here, not the agent, but the current user. Whoops, undo. Current user. That's who we want it to search on. Perfect. So this whole thing was just to add this clear flag to say if we're going to use the start date and the end date, and if we're not, or if we are. So we can, and we've refactored it all just to use this one method, which is amazing. So let's go in here and just test some of this out. So I'm going to go into paylogs. Doesn't work. Wrong number of arguments. 3 given. Get paylogs index. Expected 4. So this is paylog 180. Did I read that right? I don't think I did. Line 180. Oh, I think it was the model. Okay. Models paylog 180. Okay. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. We're doing that. So then in here, I must call it in the model. So model paylog. Parent start date. Okay. Oh, in the report. The report is where I haven't updated yet. Makes sense. So the report controller is going to report info hash, report agent hash on report. So I have to go to models report. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm going to need to get this the clear parameter. So what will end up happening is it's going to go to the controller and it's going to say clear equals params commit equals clear. Okay. And we are going to pass this in to here. just like we were before. So now both of those get it. And then back in here, we have to accept that. So we have a clear. And then in here, we have to pass it all the way through. Okay, good. So they get 4. So up here, wait a minute, report agents hash. So how did I miss that? Report agents hash. No, so what I can probably do is stick it before that keyword argument. Okay, then I'll do insert clear like that. And then in the pay logs, I can pass in clear. This is just a very simple way of doing it. There's probably maybe a better way of doing it, but just using the commit message is actually pretty clean in my head. So we need to pass in the clear here. Do I call that anywhere else? No. Okay. So I need to pass in add company to agent and add agent to company. Where do I use that? So I need that here. Clear. Is it there? Now I have add agent to company right here. Clear, and I have that. I may have missed one, so there's add company, add agent. Double checking. I did miss. Clear. Clear. Missed a comma. The only thing I can see is where I call that agents one. I must call it somewhere, I just forget. Right here. Report agents hash. I call that somewhere and say for company. Report controller, just check right here one more time. Don't call it there. We'll find out with an error. It'll tell us somewhere. So let's see if we fix this expected and given argument thing. Okay, yep, so it looks like that's all working now. Beautiful. So hopefully we're going to be able to clear out this stuff without any issue. So there's no clear button there now. I'm going to go over to the undefined methods. Oh yeah, this is where I took out the stuff that says if ranged. And for right now, I think I'm going to disregard this will paginate. I'll figure out how I'm going to do that later. Because the reason why I'm not will paginating now is the total is because of the totals. So actually I might be able to just fix that. So if I go into the pay logs controller, so actually in this get pay logs, I don't think I ever paginate it. So I'll just go to the views, pay logs, and then index. And at the very bottom is this will paginate. I'll take that out. Figure out another way to do that soon. There. And save this. And I think I saved it. Yep. And go back here and refresh. So I'll do so there's not much here, so both of them are on the 5th. Yeah, we'll just do 2. Oh, they're both on the 10th. So let's go here. Nothing will show up. We'll have absolutely no things between that date. So the clear has shown up now beautifully. And I wonder if that should be solid just so that people know, like, wait a minute, I do have dates in there, and to clear them. Because if you just look at this, you're like, man, there's nothing there. And you don't realize that the dates are set. So I'm just going to try it though. Change the look of it very easily. And there's one thing that we have to do. So it has reset this, but it kept the params for this in there. So we want to get rid of that. And that means that the clear is still there, which doesn't make any sense. This is what I was going to do. I was going to redirect. Man, that would have been such an easy, much more simpler way to do this. I think I just did all that for nothing. Because I could make this into its own form that I just redirect to the, that I just like post back to the normal paylog thing. So what would happen is it would essentially be deleting out all of that. This would automatically empty out, and this would be full, and this would be gone. That would have been so much more easy. Oh, well, we did do a bit of refactoring, so, man. Oh man, so I'm going to go through and fix that because how should I do it? I should do it in the views first to make sure that it works. I'll just go back. So it looks like this whole episode is going to be just doing this one feature, which should have been really, it's like the simplest thing to do, and I did it such a hard way. Okay. So I can get rid of, delete that. Do we have to do anything else down here? Get paylogs index. Okay. So that was that. So then the other one was the report model, I think. Okay. So in here, I'm just going to delete all of this. So now we've seen one way we could have done it, and it worked, except for clearing. I could have cleared out the start and end time pretty simply, but it would have been an extra thing I would have had to code. This is going to be so much simpler. Don't know why I didn't think about this. Okay. Well, here's this one that I forgot anyways, right there. That's where it is. Okay, so I'm going to go up here. Clear out this, and clear out that, and here. Mhm. And I think this is the last one for this page. Perfect. Okay, now I'm going to do the, I think I did the paylog. I need to do the agent model, no, agent controller. And this was here. I can actually just delete that and delete all this. How simple is that? And the talents is going to use it. So delete that and delete all this. And the report controller. All right, and this can be gone, and this can be gone. Save that, and the paylogs controller. This can be gone, and this can be gone. So now all I have to do is just change that form, which is under shared underscore date range form, and this will now become I wonder if I can do that. I don't see why not. Okay, then Now I think the divs won't be affected by this at all. So I'm going to do I think I can do the one back here. If params start date. I think that'll still work. Okay. Get rid of all of this. I think it's hidden field tag is what I'm looking for the other one. I'm just going to search it up quick. No, I don't need to do all that. Don't need to do that. I just need to set the I wonder if I can just do this, because the path should be the clean path, so I'm just going to test this out. This may screw up the look of it, but we'll see. Syntax error. Yeah, this if. Rails form if. Show form if. Yeah, that sounds like it's more of a, damn it. All right. For right now, it's more of a partial that I want to probably do, show if something. I'm just going to, oh my God. Okay, so I'm just going to do this. If params start date then do all this. And like that. And then this is the end for this, for the if statement. Good. All right, we'll see if that worked. Those divs are a little weird and wonky, but looks like it did. For such a simple thing, this is sort of the second round at implementing this. So we're going to have from the 1st to the 7th, which nothing will show up. This worked. Ah, this is the problem that I thought. Okay, so that worked. And then we have a way to clear this. And it worked. So these are gone and it cleared it. Okay, so I'm just going to fix that templating issue by, I think I can quickly fix it by doing this. Delete out of there. And okay, so I'm going to paste into there inside of a div class. Call access to call small 2 div. Okay, so that's for that. This I'm going to shoot into here because now I can line up these divs properly. And this one goes there. This one goes there. And this one goes there. Okay, so that all works now and it's properly done, formatted. So this submit button right here, so that I just need to fix these. Whoops, insert 2. Oh no. Okay. And this is going to be replaced with 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 8. So 2, 2, 2, 2 is 8, 9. Well, we can go even bigger than this. Hidden for excess. Okay, so we're going to go yeah, that'll work. Let's just see. So let's see if this gets affected at all. It shouldn't. It's pretty, I'm thinking it's pretty big. Like I said, the look of this form is not ideal for me, but what the heck? I wonder why it's all the way down there. Inspect the field. Okay, there's that form. Now I wonder if we do it like this. I wonder if I, whoops, break that out and put it inside here. Okay, and save. I wonder if this looks better. Nope. So let's go ahead and remove the class. So this should not be ending here, this should be ending here. Okay, maybe that'll help. Who knows? Nope. So this means it's going to have to go even further back. So I'm going to go div, class, 8, wait, call, small, 8. And then this we'll do div, and then div class equals call small 4, boom, and then coming all the way down here and do the extra div there. So now I'm going to do div class row div and div. Don't technically need this one anymore, or that one, but I do need to add it here, div class row, and then at the bottom right above here, div. And then let's select all of this. Whoops. select all of that and do this. Let's see if this helped at all. Who knows though. I should have put this inline back, but we'll see if it works yet. This is an aesthetics thing, nothing to do with the actual functionality, but aesthetics are very important. Aha, see how it's good, but it's just like squished over here. I think I'm missing two. I just have to recalibrate these rows. So we're going to have 5, 5, 1. Wait, extra small is, oh yeah, 2. And small is, or medium I should say, 4, 4, 4. Wait, 3. So that should push this over a bit more. There is a bit of a gap here. What I can do is maybe turn this into a block just so it's a bit bigger. So button block and save that. And then refresh this. And that'll make that filter one quite large. And then it'll snug up against the clear a little bit more. Yeah, so filter, clear. Good. Last thing I'll do is just make this a little bit more explicit and saying clear dates. Perfect. So that works. So we got that totally functioning. We got it looking perfect in the template or the layout there, and that's good. So I'm going to work on the very last thing that I wanted to do, which was actually before I do that. Sorry, I just want to double check some things so that I can hit clear. It's going to clear. I want to go into the reports and try and do the same thing and just make sure. Okay, so that's good. Get rid of this. Company reports. I can set a date to the 7th. Filter. It's going to filter that. And it says the clear date shows up. And I can clear the dates. It says all zeros. It's perfect. And everything's back. Done. So everything seems to be working. One more thing I'll check is just the agents. We'll go into the report for the My Timer. We'll just check that we can filter in here. Filter. This will show up as zeros because we have nothing between those dates. Good. I can clear the dates. Good. Perfect. So that was very easy to implement, but we went about it 2 different ways, so it took longer. So what I'm going to do here is look at HTML. So we want Rails, HTML to PDF. So we can create PDFs in a few different ways. One way is through a way that we can actually generate PDFs, like raw PDFs, and generate ourselves. But that does take a lot of work to set up. And since I've already got these HTML layouts for the reports done for the actual screen, there is a way that you can take that layout, that HTML layout, and just convert it directly into a PDF, which would be really nice if I could just do that. So this wicked PDF, I'm just wondering if this is PDF uses shell utility. Yeah, that's fine. So it's just the way everyone does it. There's two different ones. There's one of them that's this, and then PDF kit. Where PDF kit? Yeah, PDF kit seems to be the one that everyone uses. So um, I don't mind trying PDF kit. I'm just gonna run here, Rails PDF kit versus Wicked PDF. What should I use? JRPG? Yeah, Prawn is the one where you can get really in like deep into the layout of the PDF, like really raw, create it raw. But to decide which way to go, let's look at first up. The most popular is Prawn for sure. I've used that before. It's really cool, but I've already got these templates. I don't want to get fancy with it, so uh, since these tools are you need a control over everything's Prawn. If you can create a document you want, use PDF Kit. If you want to build layouts that should be specifically for your PDFs, use Wikipedia. Yeah, I've already got all of this stuff figured out, so I'm going to try PDF Kit. I can always change this later on, but let's give it a whirl. Creates PDFs using plain old J. Okay. So you have to install WK-HTML to PDF. So the usage is you just create a new PDF using an HTML template, which we can pass in, and then say the paper size. Okay. Rails app require that. Okay. So this is what we're going to end up doing. I don't know if we're going to get it all done today, but let's just see here. Rails PDF kit tutorial. I wonder how good this tutorial is. Render to string. PDF kit is the HTML. Save data. Done. Running, there were a couple steps. First, add this to your inline PDF kit. Then add this to your library. Then I tried to deploy to a server. I should be able to do this on my Ubuntu machine here. If I just paste in apt-get w, okay, WHTML to PDF. Looks like it's working. Let's go back to the tutorial here. We did not get an error, so we should be fine. Okay. This worked perfectly, said. Okay, so and then all it remained was to tell PDFKit where to find the new binary. I put PDFKit to RB in my initializers and directed to the following with user local bin. So cd, do I have users? Okay. I'm just going to check if that location is the same. User local bin. cd user local ls bin. Okay, so I don't have anything in bin. Let's just check this. I wonder, whoops. Okay, let's just find out where this is. It seems harder than it should be, really. PDF kit configure. PDF config WK HTML to PDF. Do I actually really need to do this? Who knows? This one doesn't seem like it knows exactly what it's doing. PDF kit. Rails. Just going to dive into the Rails cast and just see. So it's just saying use the middleware, that's fine. So that's all he's telling us to do is just gem PDF kit. So we should try that. We'll get to that in a second. Okay, so we're going to do gem. And we'll do PDF kit up here. Oh my god. For PDFs. There we go. I should actually do this though. Ruby gems. PDF kit. PDF kit. Boom, grab that. Come back over here. And whoops. There we go. And now I will go into here and run bundle install. Here's PDF kit. Boom. So I'm just going to go over quick and see. I'm just going to rake middleware after this is done. That's only if you're on there. PDF kit comes with a middleware that allows you to allows user to get PDF view if they need to. Config, yeah. Good, so we're going to end up doing that. But I did want to run this rake middleware command and see what happens. This is just going to print out a list of all the different middlewares that we're using, but it should be on there, our rake one, hopefully. If not, well, that's probably what this initializer is telling us to do. You can limit here, or you can save to disk. It's cool. So I wonder if it's just automatically. I don't see it there, so we should probably do this in applications.rb. Require PDF kit. Let's try that. What does it say to do in here? Application.rb, print media type true. Style sheet tag, layouts. That's for the actual thing, and this is the CSS for it, for media print. So let's go ahead and try this. So I'm going to go into here, into the app config application RB, and at the bottom here, let us paste this. Config middleware use. Now in the website, which they may have changed since then, it's saying use that. It's saying we need to require PDF kit, so let's just do that too. And right there. Print media type equals true. All right. I'm going to run this command one more time for the rake just to see if it changes anything. Rake middleware. And let's just go back and read what's going on here. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So using cookies and scraping, usage, it's pretty much just this usage thing. Taking a while. So here it says, pretty sure it's missing the controller stuff. So let's just say the ANSI2 cast because it'll talk about, yeah. So we did this already, application.rb, and then in the terminal we should see PDF kit there, so that's what we're looking for. And PDF kit, there it is, perfect. So far so good there. Then we hit the .pdf. I thought I would need to set that up in the controller, but maybe I don't. Let's just give that a whirl. So I have here, like that, .pdf, missing template, formats, PDF, variants, handles, each. Now I knew this I think it's because he doesn't have any formatting set up in his controller. Um, Wicked PDF might be cool too, but for now, let's just see here. I'm going to go to another resource that I know is, where is it? Nope. Um, one second, sorry. Just taking a look at how this. Okay, so I have to do this send data. He doesn't do send data anywhere in here, does he? He just says format PDF. Huh, I thought this might be easier. Rails PDF kit tutorial. Let's just see them. Um, yeah, this may be trickier than I thought, because this person right here is creating an actual e-ticket class that he calls. Yeah, I may leave this for a full actual day of just implementing this. Because what is in the report controller? Nothing there, but I don't get why it's so simple for them just to say format PDF. And for here it says error. Rails format PDF. Yeah, everyone uses prawn, but do I just do this? Hmm. I'm just going to paste this in here. Delete that. Bring that all up there. This can be deleted. This can be saved. And I can go back here and just test this out one more time. Missing template. I wonder if that's an error that they get. Make sure I attack it going this way. This might be interesting. This might be actually a nicer way of doing it. Alright, so we just need a path to here, which would be change word, change 2 words, whoops, change 3 words. So this would be views, report, and then agent. Save. So pdfkit.new HTML, send data PDF to PDF. Could this work? Who knows? Missing template report. Oh, here I just need agent. A report slash. Okay, that's all I need. Sweet. Sweet. So I'm just going to go like this. No, I don't even need that. There we go. Action is agent. Will this work? Nope. Missing template report agent. .html. Whoops. Now the ERB, I wonder if that's going to be an issue. It may be. Initialize constant report controller PDF kit. So what it's talking about in here is the fact that like, do I just require PDF kit at the top of this file? Maybe that's enough. Require PDF kit. Oh yeah. So we did that. I wonder if that'll just solve that problem. So it's waiting, could it be generating the PDF? And this Ubuntu would be super slow at probably doing that. So this may take a bit. Cannot load such file. Weird. So it doesn't look like this is going to work for me. It looks like I'm going to have to either do more research into this or use something else. That's funny. When other people implement it, the PDF kit is so simple. Just like insert the gem and then go to town. But for me, it doesn't seem to be. Let's just double check here. So it's like insert this. Yes, it's insert. Usage. It just says PDF kit. Like the PDF, it's not finding PDF kit anywhere. Like, do I need an initializer? I don't think I did. 'Cause I have the middleware set up. Yep. Anyways, I'd probably just be wasting everyone's time if I kept on going with this. So, what'll end up happening is, because I can't find this PDF kit, so it should be working. I have it in, the gem is in there, the middleware is in there. It's not liking that for some reason. Well, it could be the fact that I need to restart. That could very well be. I haven't restarted this in a while. Let's just try that. I apologize for the lengthy video, but we'll see. Could be just having to restart and then the middleware will be active with the new request. Good. Restarted pretty quick. Hit refresh on this. Fingers crossed, because it typically is easy for people. I don't know why this is not loading anything. No, it doesn't look like it's going to work. And this print media type is not being will be ignored. So everything there was done. Oh, this might actually work. It's so suspenseful because it takes so long for this thing to do anything, just a basic request, let alone generate a PDF. This could take a while, but you don't know if it's working or if it's just taking a while. Down here it says like, okay, so it said, boom, got the PDF thing, processing, it got it all, it came through here, it rendered all the partials, so that looks good. It completed, and now it's saying switch to print media type. It's not supported, but will be ignored. So is that an okay thing or what? I think this is generating something, to tell you the truth. I think it's generating a PDF, just taking forever. If it is, that was an easy fix, just restarting the server. I was going to give up on the whole thing. I'm like, I'll just restart the server. But I still don't know if it's working because this is taking forever. Like the reason why I would use PDF-Kit is because typically you can just take, like insert the gem and then uh, generate the PDF based on directly from the layout you already have, which is really, really convenient because I already did all the layouts for the reports and I don't want to get fancy with them. There's no need for me to do anything crazy right now. I just need to get up to a point where I can actually have it save. Um, so like I could switch over to Wicked PDF because it's done through, not through a middleware, it's done completely different. But if this is just going to work, who knows? This is taking so long. That would be cool because if this did work, then I have pretty much everything I needed. I have the, I'll just have to add like a button to actually access the PDFs and save them, but that's easy enough to do. I can do that tomorrow. And I have my clear on my date stuff done. I have everything I want to do this week is pretty much done, which is amazing. And it's only Thursday. So, and I've only been working like an hour a day on it, so it's good. It's very good. But the weekend I worked a little bit more actually, I think. I worked a few hours in the weekend. But this is just taking an enormous amount of time. Nope. Because it completed the view and the active record stuff. And I'm pretty sure it's just, like I don't know what it's doing actually. Calculated all the sums, which I want it to do, and then it rendered all these. So what it would do is probably render these partials into the main one, which is the agent.html.erb, and then it fed that into this pdf.new, and that is trying to convert it into a PDF, so still loading. Unfortunately, this is taking a long time. And funny enough, it's only because of this virtual machine. If it was on a like the MacBook, it would be much faster. If it was on the server, production server, it would probably be much faster. I'm gonna search up while I'm waiting for that. PDF kit on Heroku. Move your binary file to the bin folder of the project. Create one if it's not there. Then you can create any other folder too. Then remember that. That might be required. I did that. Since you want the output in PDF or included in config environment, you can type register, that's fine. Create the initializer with these contents. Put these two files in a bin folder. Create one if it's not there. You can create any other folder too, but remember, okay, that was render to string, get PDF, new, send data, okay. Cool. So that's a pretty handy little thing I'm going to utilize, but this is still loading. So I'm just going to stop here. There's no point in just waiting for this to go on. And we'll come back probably tomorrow, hopefully. I know I have to be out in the afternoon and the evening too, so don't know if we'll get on tomorrow, but we'll get the last episode, episode 10 in, and I'll finish off this PDF generating thing, and that's the last thing I have to do on this project before I show it off to the clients. And done, done, done. So thanks for tuning in, and sorry if some of it was a little bit boring just waiting around, but once again, thank you very much. And next week we're going to be back onto the open source projects and back with GitHub and uploading code and all that kind of stuff. So